welcome. We're live from Xi'an, China for the World Cyber Games 2019.
No, oh, nice! They're on the cliff! Onto the cliff! In the meanwhile, we've got Trace hiding in the back. He's going to be able to pick up the double kill.
Lich in trouble, he comes to Storm, oh no, Carly was used defensively, trying to save the goal!
Oh no, they're not going to be able to do it!
Look at that! He's going to end the game on the corner, and we see on the core, and that's going to be game!
Welcome back. So we're going to be doing the 2v2 now. So China taking the first win. They're looking pretty good so far, but they need to sweep every single game to be able to get through. So,
well, first they need to sweep this. I mean, they need to win this one, you know. So at least one more set. So either the 2v2 that we're going to see right now, or the 1v1 just after this. We'll see how it goes, really. I mean, they looked really dominant on the first game, on the first set, really. Little Chen just really, really strong. Even though Sergio Ramos did manage to take one game at the end. But yeah, we'll see in the 2v2 really. I really want to see what China is going to bring in 2v2 in terms of decks. You know, we know China is really creative, so let's see.
See what happens here. So we have Elsiop and Johnston versus Morton and Sam. We got Tornado Band, we have Inferno Tower Band as well, so that's going to allow Lava Hound and Big Tanks to get through. So we're starting off the cycle here from coming out.
Nothing happening in this game so far, and that's a giant for China. All right.
I don't know. I think this Lava Hound tech might have the advantage here over the giant deck, just because purely we got a lot of air here to clear up all this gun. We do have the Goblin Brawler in the middle with the Goblin Cage in the middle, trying to defend this push. We have the Rage going down, another Rage deck.
Yeah.
We saw this Rage deck yesterday, and it actually did really well. I mean, I think Rage for 2 Elixir is really strong in 2v2.
And look at that counter push with, again, another Rage spell. Look at this, and China is not going to be able to stop this, and that's it. The first tower goes down, first blood in 1 minute only in the 2v2, and they still need to defend that King's Tower.
I don't know if they're going to leave it here, or they're going to allow these baby dragons to take down these tower, because I mean it's getting closer and closer to a 3 crown, so I don't know what they're going to do right now. They really need to come back right now. I think the Lava Hound and the air deck does definitely dominate in 2v2 over the giant double prince decks, but we're just going to have to see how the rest of this plays out. We do have another Lava Hound Inferno Tower coming on the left-hand side. I do not know how they're going to deal with that Inferno Tower. I do not see any answers for the Inferno Dragon right now.
Again, a massive push here for Nova. But perfect defense. They cannot do anything. Look at this, and look at again at that counter-attack.
Yep, you can see the mini pecking in there, cleaning up the tanks. You got the Inferno Dragon as well, which did not get targeted by the Electro Wizard, so it managed to take down the giant fairly fast there.
This time the tower will stay on the field, everything's fine.
So
and that's yet another push on the left-hand side with the giant and the Lava Hound.
Another big push coming forward here. I just don't think they can get through though. There's so much air there. They don't have enough answers for air. They're purely ground units. The only thing they have Electro Wizard plus Baby Dragon plus Tier's Mega Minion, but that's not going to be enough versus a pure air deck.
And look at this. There was a free spell for Elsiop, but I mean it was not that efficient really. The Dark Prince is not going to connect. And look at the King's Tower though for China. 700 HP.
Yep, it's getting lower and lower. Those guards did make a big difference on the right-hand side there. So we're coming in for double giant pushes here. They may be able to get through and get this tower down, but still their main crown tower is really low. Their left-hand tower is low as well, so still Morton and Sam to be able to take.
Hold up though, there is that Prince, which is going to connect to the tower, and the tower is going to go down. We're going to go for maybe a 3 crowns for Morton and Sam.
The amount of tanking there though from the double giants, there was loads of princes coming forward, the rage there. I think that is really hard to stop, but still, it's still looking pretty good for SK at the moment.
Yeah, they are looking pretty good. They have the King's Tower quite low already. Now watch out, because we've seen that push from Elsiop and Johnson with the double giant, the rage and the freeze. It's really hard to stop.
Look at the main crown tower here. We've got Lava Hound push coming down. We do have the freeze going down as well, but I do not think it's going to be enough to stop this 3 crown.
That's
really
it.
well played to Sam and Morton there. taken that 3 crown. I think they did have the counter deck though. They counter decked Giant because I mean they didn't have a lot of air there. What air did they have to stop a Lava Hound? It was almost impossible, I feel, to stop a Lava Hound.
That was a really, really aggressive deck.
Yep.
They really tried to go all in at the very beginning with the Giant. But I mean, the defense was perfect from Morten and Sam, and they just counterattacked, and that was it, really.
Yep, they had stuff like Peck in their decks. They had so much tank killers in their decks. Inferno Dragon, just everything that can possibly stop that tank. And then all it takes is those Mega Minions, Baby Dragons afterwards to finish off that Prince, and that's all it took.
But again, I really love that Rage spell in 2v2.
Yeah.
I really love it.
It's really good. I never would have thought to ever put a Rage spell in 2v2, to be honest with you. I've never used it in 2v2. I might even, because sometimes I cycle through my chest, and maybe putting that Rage spell might make it a little bit quicker.
That could be interesting. If you play 2v2, you could try the Rage spell, really. That's very interesting, especially in that deck, that very aggressive double Giant deck.
Yep.
That was really interesting.
It was, yeah. That huge push at the end there with the double Giant. They had 2 tanks. They had multiple Princes running down that left-hand lane, so they did manage to actually pull off that left-hand tower. But I think it was that early push to the Lava Hound that really put them back there.
Yeah, they were just too aggressive. You know, that's a very common mistake, and you can see even at pro level, it still happens sometimes. You just go too aggressive at the beginning of the game and just lose.
Yep, I mean, they did expend a lot of elixir at the back there. Maybe didn't have the anti-air to counter it, but when you're playing a Lava Hound deck against Giant, what are you supposed to do most of the time? Especially with the Goblin Cage coming down to defend, luring them over to the middle every single time.
It is so strong.
It is. It's an amazing card, the Goblin Cage. It's probably, I would say it's the strongest defensive building we have right now in Clash Royale. Since the Inferno Tower nerf, what are you supposed to do?
Yeah, I mean, it might be, honestly.
Yep.
And especially 2v2, you know, having that Goblin, you know, not only targeting one unit, but being really able to just, you know, defend several units and then counter-attack. It's so much use to it.
It's even the speed of it as well, the speed it walks at. It's so fast, especially with the Rage coming up as well. It actually does so much damage if it actually connects to a tower because how fast it actually hits as a Goblin. So it's a crazy card. I think a lot of decks you're going to see that. It might even maybe be toned down maybe a little bit soon just because of how strong it is. And we probably see it, like say, in most decks right now. So we'll see how it goes in the future. Okay, so we're coming in with a Lava Hound deck. This time we've got Giant coming down for Mortar, so they're pretty much playing opposite decks this time. We've got Inferno Dragon coming down as well. That's actually probably going to stop most of this, but the Lightning going down as well, getting huge value from that Lightning.
And that Giant is going to connect on the right-hand side, but watch out, there is a push on the left. And that's going to be a defensive Giant. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, I would say that was a really good move. Otherwise, that Mega Minion would have been able to connect to the tower, get a load of damage onto the tower. The Giant didn't really take much damage there whatsoever. I like the Lightning in here as well, because the Lightning's going to deal with your Baby Dragons, with your Flying Machines. You get huge value out of your Lightning in this 3v3 matchup.
Wow, look at that poison. So much value again. And already in the first minutes, we've seen Morten and Sam taking the lead once again versus Nova Esports.
Yeah, I feel they've got the more air deck when it comes to the Giant deck, so they're definitely going to find it a lot easier, I think, to deal with these Lava Hounds, which is because of the air they've got in their hands. So we've got Lava Hound at the bridge coming on the left-hand side with a balloon as well, so maybe get a huge connection off here.
They might with the free spell, actually. That was a good surprise, and now the balloon is just going to be on the tower, destroying that tower.
Yep, balloon actually taking out the tower on the left-hand side. If it doesn't take it out, the bomb damage is going to be able to take it out. But we do have a huge counter push coming from Morten on the left-hand side. Maybe even potentially a 3-crown coming again from Morten and Sam.
Hey, they are going for it. Giant in the pocket to try and get that second tower with a good poison spell to take out that Flying Machine and both towers at the same time.
Yep, huge pressure coming out from SK right now. We've only got 500 HP left on that right-hand tower, 2,300 on the main crown tower. So SK are looking really strong right now. All it's going to take now is maybe a couple more spell cycles to be able to take this down. And you know that LCOP and Johnston are going to be forced to put some units down next to that tower, so they're going to get value off either way with that poison and the Lightning.
Yeah, the Lightning is going to come down anytime now. Here it is, 227 HP on the tower, 21 HP on the tower. Now look at that push.
Going down. Balloon making its way forward, but does not quite get a connection to the tower there. They really needed that connection with the balloon on the tower.
Yeah, very great snowball here from Sam, saving the day. And now they are able to just finish off that tower on the right-hand side. keep defending for 10 seconds, and that's going to be it.
Yep, that's going to be game. Frame. I don't think Nova can do anything right now to stop this. Double Prince is coming forward as well. Ledger Wizard to slow everything down, and Morten and Sam managing to take the game. So does that mean that China's out now, I think?
Well, for now, SK did dominate that 2v2. Now it's 1-1 in terms of sets.
So, yep.
1 for the West, 2v2, and 1 for China, with Little Chen winning the 1v1. We're going to have a last game of 2v2, just in case, you know, just we're playing everything, every match is played here. But yeah, I mean, it's going to come down to the 1v1.
Yep. So we're going to see what they play next. Are they going to be coming out with more Lava Hound decks, or are they going to be going with these Giant Prince decks? I mean, Morten and Sam really played well there. They first of all played with the Lava Hound deck. They managed to dominate with the Lava Hound deck. They came in with the Giant decks afterwards. They did have all the air counters. They had Inferno Dragon, they had Musketeer. They had every single air counter to stop Lava Hound. So they had I think they had the better deck overall.
Yeah, I mean, they played so well. You know, they were pushing and quite aggressive at the very beginning, but not too aggressive like we've seen on the first game for China. And they managed to just push on the right-hand side, defend on the left, and then having a counter-attack. That defensive Giant was really, really smart.
It was, yep.
So yeah, they just played it perfectly. And from, again, within the first minute, we could see that SK would take that game.
Yep. They just managed to build up these massive pushes. Even there, I mean, they did get a little bit of damage on the tower, but the counter push at the end there with the Giant, because they went into the Lava Hound, they counter pushed it with the Giant, all the air, plus they had the Dark Prince as well, put the Giant in front, and they managed to get that left-hand tower down fairly easily there. I think a lot of the time with Lava Hound, if you've got a lot of units attacking the Lava Hound, like you've got your Baby Dragon beside the Lava Hound, just units like that, it's just really easy to counter push with that afterwards, because you're not able to take out the air units, and the tank from the Giant as well, just a huge tank there. And again, it was just really well played from them there.
Yeah, we're going to see what's going on the third match. Here it is, the last match. Morten and Sam dominating so far.
Yep, it's 2-0 for them. We've got Elsiop and Johnston. Double Goblin Barrels going down on each side. And it only looks like potentially we might have one log. It might just be a little bit out of cycle for one of the players, but no damage really done to the tower there.
So we've got a double bait for Morten and Sam. That is interesting.
We've not seen a lot of bait at all. We haven't seen any bait in 2v2 so far.
I don't think so.
I think you think they potentially might be playing clone in their deck or something along that line? Because you do see the odd clone Goblin Barrel deck 2v2.
Yeah, we'll have to see that Goblin Cage again.
Yep, huge pressure actually coming up from Jonty and Elsie up there. Coming to the right hand side. Skeleton Army actually doing not too bad at clearing all this up. Not actually hitting the Rascals. The Rascals should be able to clear most of this up. But I think that's a tower on the right hand side actually.
Yeah, they cannot defend this. No way. And now China, Nova Esports is taking the lead in this game again in the first minute.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that play, you know, with the double barrel.
Yeah, I don't think it was the best play, to be honest with you. That was expending 3 elixir, and it was really easy to clear up. I think they kind of evened up elixir there, but yeah, it's really easy to clear up. We've got Dark Prince on one side, we've got Ledger Wizard on the other side, not really taking much damage to the tower, and we're going to see the counter push from both players lead as well.
Giant in the middle, but again, that Goblin Cage is here to defend. Watch out though, there's the Prince on the left-hand side.
Yep, those Rascals doing a really good job of actually cleaning up the Princes there, not taking any damage from the Prince on the left-hand side. But still, yeah, we're 1 tower down for SK at the moment. I do not know if they're going to be able to come back in this. Maybe in double elixir they might outcycle a little bit, but it's not looking too good for SK for this game so far.
The minion is going to connect onto the left-hand side tower. Now SK are in trouble right now. They have 1 minute to take a tower.
Yeah, it's not going to be too long here. We do have the Giant building up in the back. Another Goblin Barrel going down again for the players, but not really getting much damage on every single time. That Snowball just stopped it straight away. Ram Rider coming down the right-hand side. Prince going to be able to stop it, but still this huge push from Nova on the left-hand side. We've got double Princes down, we've got the Giant coming down, but again, that Goblin Cage just including everything over.
Yeah, that push with the Giant is massive. Look at this, there's still a Prince connecting onto the Rascal Boy.
Yep, really well
Good
played
defense.
There. Doesn't quite take his tower down, but still they're so behind at the moment. I do not know they're going to be able to come back in this last 15 seconds, especially with the freeze coming down there.
Another Goblin Barrel, but it's not going to be, yeah, that's it. They're giving up. They know it.
Yeah, don't think they would be able to come back from that one there. So Nova Esports managing to take a game off of SK Gaming. So
I mean, that Giant deck is amazing, really. I mean, we've seen it several times, and really it's dominating. It's really interesting with the raid spell, the free spell. I love it.
Yeah, it's a really good deck. I really like it. Probably will try it myself in 2v2.
Yeah,
more a
definitely.
Lava Hound player in 2v2, but I might switch that Giant deck eventually, just throwing that rage there. But yeah, we're just gonna see what happens. We got the 1v1 coming next.
Yes.
I wonder who they're gonna put in for the 1v1. It's really hard to tell at the moment, obviously, but they could come. I mean, we haven't seen Unstoppable play so far, so maybe Unstoppable coming up from Nova Esports, and then we have Morten. I think Morten, he played a lot. Yeah, he might play this matchup.
I think Morten is a good choice, and I would send Little Chen off, honestly.
Yeah,
I know we've seen like what he did in the 1v1. He was really, really good, and I would send Little Chen on the 1v1 versus Morten, really.
Yeah, that really amazing matchup.
Yeah, and again, it's 1-1 in this match, China versus West. If the West wins the 1v1, the West will be qualified for the next stage, and China will be eliminated. So, lots of pressure.
There is a huge amount of pressure on this game right now. SK could pull it off, but again, Nova Esports still playing really well at the moment, managing to take that first matchup. So it's second one, not going too well for them for the 2v2, but still this last game is going to make the difference for everything here. Right, we're going to go for a 2-minute break, so we'll be back in 2 minutes.